Hi, I'm Minnie. I'm Labour T Swift on Twitter. I'm an OnlyFans creator. I love Taylor Swift. I'm also a Labour member. We don't know how those three interact, but they somehow do and make me cry. What is the most surprising thing about being an OnlyFans creator that you wouldn't have guessed before you did it? I think the most surprising thing is how nice the community is. Obviously, most communities are nice, but they are the most sympathetic, the most supportive group of people, especially the women on OnlyFans as a platform. I've never come into any kind of fights or anything, no kind of territorial battles. And also, it's a very queer space. And I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be a lot of cis men. But no, OnlyFans is not that. So that will be my most surprising things. Question two, do you view your body as an asset when it comes to OnlyFans? Like, when and how did you become aware that people of different genders and sexualities would want to pay to see you naked? And does it ever make you uncomfortable? Good question. I don't really view my body as an asset. I'm very much of the idea that OnlyFans is a job just like any other job. So I don't see that much of a difference to it. But also, everyone could have an OnlyFans. I know that sounds dramatic, but everyone could. There is going to be someone with a kink or someone that likes how you look out there. So if you want to start one, it's open to everyone. It doesn't make me uncomfortable because I'm very confident, and this has made me confident. But yeah, it's definitely not for everyone, but I am very confident of it. Thank you. Does your family support you? If yes, how did you tell them? So kind of nuanced answer. They do, but not all of my family knows. Kind of keep it on a need to know basis, because not a lot of my family are on social media. They're not that kind of people, and that's fine. But the people that do know do support me, and they think more power to me, which is really lovely. And I know it's not the same for everyone that has an OnlyFans, but it is just another job at the end of the day. So I think that's the kind of view they take of it. Within a month of starting my OnlyFans, my content has already been stolen and reposted. I expected this to happen, but not this quickly. I'm so sorry, first of all. Honestly, it's frightening and incredibly intimidating. How the hell do I go about getting it taken down? Okay, I'm so sorry this happened to you. This has happened to me several times now, and it's really frustrating. But the good thing is, all of our content is technically legally ours. So you can post a DMCA notice. The way you can do this is I usually look for the website that your content has been reposted on and find the host of that website, and then go to the host's website and find, usually in their contact us, they have a DMCA notices place where you can fill in a form and submit the protest you have against their content and claim a strike on it. And they will get back to you. If that doesn't work, or if it takes a while to respond, OnlyFans actually has a really good support system. Go to their contact page, they have a DMCA complaint form, and you can submit all of the screenshots you have of it, the URL of it, and they will sort it for you. Those two things will inevitably get it taken down because DMCA notices are really important and really threatening. They can't ignore them. So yeah, go for both of that. And if those two don't work, contact me, because I have a few friends that actually have lawyers, and they can always help if you need it. So yeah, I'm so sorry that happened to you. How do you start a conversation with your friends or partner about the fact that you watch and or pay for your porn? Okay, so I would say everyone watches porn, first of all, but paying for your porn is a different conversation still, I think. So I would start the conversation just really honestly, be like, I watch this creator, I pay for her content or his or theirs, and I want to do that and explain that it's more ethical to do that, and ask about their boundaries because everyone has a different boundary when it comes to porn and how they feel about their partner watching it. And it really is up to them how comfortable they feel with it. But if you explain really nicely and say that it isn't anything to do with them, you're not missing out on anything. It's just everyone likes to view porn, I guess. And you want to be an ethical person about it and know what you're buying, then that's what it is, and hope that they understand. And if they don't understand and that's not under their boundary, then that's okay too. You just have to have a discussion about it, be honest, and be as empathetic as possible when talking about these things. Yeah. What made you cross the boundary from posting thirst traps to doing sex work? And how did you know that it was the right move for you? I This is probably really boring, but I started my OnlyFans as a joke after a tweet got 250 likes that was a thirst trap. And then I started an OnlyFans and thought I'd make nothing. And it kind of blew up overnight, which was interesting. I didn't really think about if it was the right move for me at the time. I think I just went for it. But now I think I'm at a really good place with it. I take it at my own pace. And it is basically, I post whatever I want, and I never feel pressured into anything. I will say that it is very different posting a thirst trap on Twitter to actually having an OnlyFans account or a Pocket Stars account or anything like that. And there are a lot more implications. So you get judged very differently, and a lot harsher. But it is the right move for me right now, and that might change in another month or so. But you just have to own your content, and know what you're doing and stay true to yourself and what you're doing. Don't make people force you to do stuff, because that will happen if you let it happen, especially if you're new to the platform. But yeah, just stay within your rights and you should be fine. And it's worked out really well for me. And I really like my subscribers. I can say that honestly. They're all very nice people. And I feel like they have enriched my life a little bit. So yeah, it was the right move for me. Number 7. Oh, the last question. And this one was the one that I was like racking my brains for last night when I was reading my questions. If you could change one thing about the way that people perceive sex work or sex workers, what would it be? Just one thing, I think it would be shame surrounding it. So shame follows all kinds of sex work discussions. It's very taboo. And I think that stops normal people knowing about the issues that sex workers face, and it stops sex workers talking about their problems, because all of their problems can be condensed to people being like, well, why did you get involved in that area of work in the first place? And it kind of just minimizes the entire conversation. And if we were just not ashamed of sex and sex work, I feel like a lot more people would be very vocal about sex workers' rights and about porn and just talking about the nitty gritty of life, because at some point we've all watched it, and you can't have porn without sex workers. So I think we should stop being ashamed of these people and me. We should celebrate them instead. Yeah, so I'd take away the shame and the stigma if I could. You will never meet a nicer person than a sex worker. I honestly believe that. They are the nicest people. You can go into any sex workers' DMs and ask for advice, and they will help you out. We're usually in this job because we're very empathetic. That's part of it. So yeah, no shame. Thank you. Thank you so much for your questions. They were really thoughtful, and I've been racking my brains with them. So thank you for those. You can find me at Twitter on Liberty Swift, or you can find me on my OnlyFans, which is Rose NSFW. Always struggle to say that one. And please, if you have any more questions, ask your local sex worker, or even visit Decrim Now, which is an organization that I really recommend everyone supports if you found any of my questions interesting. So thank you.
Hi, Brett from DGN here. Thank you very much for watching this episode. We hope that you enjoyed the first 2 pilot episodes of Ask Away, and a big thank you to Minnie for joining us for this one. If you'd like to see more of Ask Away, please make sure to like this video and comment below on who you might want to see or get the chance to ask questions to. We hope to see you very soon in the next episode.